Hey all, yeah, back again. This is the third take on this video, mainly because of fireworks and passing boats. I live on an island, and yeah, I'm about that many away from the sea, and it's just bloody annoying. And when I mean island, I don't mean England. I mean I live on Canvey Island, separate island. That's how, live on an island. Yeah, we all do. Yeah, I'll stop rambling. Well, I was going to right. Devourer Guard. This codex I've been working on. I'll talk you through it. Now, the idea behind it is, as we know, my Tyranid army, the Dead Fleet, are not your average fleets. They don't have a spaceborne Norn Queen. They have planet-based ones. So imagine like these huge, ginormous creatures that live on the planets, and they become Tyranid worlds in essence. But that's where the Norn Queens are. So unlike other Tyranid armies, my army needs to protect things. Has these Norn Queens to protect. They actually got to hold worlds rather than just strip them bare. So the idea was that on the world of Miranda 5, people know on the Lost System, a survivor um, makes a pilgrimage to the Norn Queen, manages to brave all the odds, and gets to the Norn Queen and surrenders, offers himself completely to the Norn Queen's service. And at this point, the Norn Queen on Miranda 5, the original Norn Queen of the Dead Fleet, knows mercy. She actually feels mercy for the creature that she sees before you. And so, with this newfound emotion, she creates a new Tyranid creature. This creature puts a hormone inside the human, that surrendered. This hormone basically gives off like a pheromone trail to other Tyranids to say, leave this human alone. He's in service of the Tyranids, of the hive mind. And all it does is creates a link between his mind and the hive mind, and it also does physical alterations to the humans, like their hair falls out, their skin goes very white, their eyes go red, and yeah, that's what happens to them. This is the Devourer Guard. Now, they serve the hive mind, and by protecting their Norn Queen, they serve their Norn Queen completely. They don't actually serve the hive mind as such. They serve the Norn Queen and her wishes. And the idea is at any point do they disobey the Norn Queen, because of that hormone, that link they have, the Norn Queen can kill them with just a little flicker of thought. So yeah, so that's how they work. Now, the army list is pretty good. It's the idea. The initial inspiration was the Gene Stealer list on Bell of Lost Souls, but it's moved well beyond that. It's a mix of the Tyranid Codex, the previous version of the Guard Codex. I don't particularly like the new Guard Codex. I'm not a fan of it. I preferred the one before it. That one, and the Gene Stealer cult list, one unit. So I won't go through each of it because I tried to do that and I just ran out of time. But the main unit is drone infantry, which is your standard Devourer Guardsman, as it were. And they've got the stats of a normal guardsman, except they have a special rule called the hive mind knows no such cowardice. And basically, the way this rule works is it's similar to the undead rule, basically, of Warhammer Fantasy. And the idea is for any reason, they have to do a leadership test. If they fail, they take one wound, unsavable wound, for every point they go over, every point they fail. So if they fail by 3, they lose 3 guys, which shows that as they start to run, the hive mind just kills them. So yeah, you got a really but there's some really cool units in it. There's obviously them, and then the other infantry, which is drone cultists, which are very cheap. That was just very cheap infantry, which could be paid for in hordes. They're led by hybrids, Gene Stealer hybrids, as their like officer character. What else? You've got Gene Stealers and Seeded Lictors, if anyone's been on the Gene Stealer cult list, as elite choices. Fast attack are Hellhounds and uh, technical mobs. Technical, basically, they're like flatbed trucks with cultists on the back, with like heavy, with like some form of heavy machine gun, probably a heavy bolter. Um, yeah, like a twin linked heavy bolter or something. What else? The heavy supports is Lehman Russ's basilisks. The usual fare. There's not really much. The other rule is lack of resources, which means that they can't have squadrons of. The only squadron vehicle they can have is Sentinel. Everything else has to be paid for individually. So it show the real lack of. So your average guard army can have 9 Lehman Russ's. Devourer Guard, where they can only capture, they can't build, have only got 3. So yeah, that's about it really. There's going to be 2 special characters. There's going to be Iscariot, which was the guy that initially offered himself on Miranda 5, who's the first disciple of the hive mind. The name Iscariot, Judas Iscariot, because the idea is the guy that did this with the Tyranids is the ultimate betrayer of his species, of mankind. He didn't, betray his fellow man to another god. He actually betrayed it completely. I mean, to a whole new species. Yeah, because that was the idea about this army. It's not, it's another heretic army, but it's a bit different. The hive minds, the Northern Queens don't offer power, glory, or anything like that. They just offer you your life. You get to keep your life. Be thankful for it. So it's a bit of an odd mix. And the idea of the Devourer Guard, they're like a cornered animal, type thing. You know. Oh, sorry, I've gone off one. The other special character is Zatzili, which was the idea of Vasily Zatsev, the idea of a hero sniper, because it's just odd. And the idea, I thought, well, we're like the very downbeaten Devourer Guard. I like it as one like character. It's like a morale booster, since morale's very important for them. I thought it'd be kind of cool that the Devourer Guard pushed this guy because he's a sniper and he's like a hero in them. So I thought, yeah, that'd be quite cool, like almost like a propaganda hero. So he'd be like a hero sniper. So I got them two. There might be a third one, which I like to base some ideas on that. That was the last thing. Obviously, the army's geared towards the dead fleets as its main source, but I'd like to see if any other Tyranid players there would like um, a hive, their hive fleet have a Devourer Guard detachment. So any of you out there, Ren, I know would you like a hive fleet Necra Devourer Guard detachment? I don't know. Just PM me and we'll go from there. Uh, that's it about really. So I hope you like the sound of the Devourer Guard. Let me know what you think. Take care, people.